Hi everybody, this is Dan. Well, Commander Dan from the Retro Station. And you might notice that my voice is messed up. I'm not wearing the same shirt that I was when I shot the first half of the episode. But the problem is, your old commander had a huge bout of influenza A, so sorry, I got sick. It took some time to get this done, but it's done now, and I hope you like it. And can't you forgive me? I mean, come on. I'm asking for, forgiveness here. And that's really the reason for the season. Right? Yeah, and he's trying to do something nice for my birthday. See, even Jesus forgives me. So, enjoy the show. It's the second annual Retro Station Christmas Special, with special guests, Overseer of Planet X, some special surprises, more retro fantastic Christmas commercials, and a visit from Space Santa Claus from outer space. All this and more on the Retro Station's second annual Christmas Special. We'll be right back after these messages from...
It's Batman, better than ever.
Penguin's umbrella jet is wiping out the park.
In camouflage gear, air attack Batman takes off.
Knockout gas.
Penguin thinks he's won.
It's Laser Batman.
On his laser blade cycle.
Gotcha.
Instantly, Batman is airborne.
You're grounded, Penguin.
Batman, better than ever. Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Talk about a happy holiday. Hey everyone, welcome back to License to Play. And Christmas must have come early because, wow, Space Santa Claus from space, the salty, vulgar space version of Santa I accidentally inspired the people of Planet X to create? Well, he came through in a big, big way. And we're wrapping up this year with a game I've been looking forward to talking about for a whole other year.
Commander, we finished decking the halls, and we're living in a Winter Wonderland simulation that has brought us to 75.9% Christmas. So, there's going to be a second evaluation? That should put us over the top.
That's right. And we're not evaluating some dippy Bible game or some lousy Christmas game, no way. It's this. Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo.
How is that going to get us to 100% Christmas? Does Batman even celebrate Christmas?
You'll see, bud. It has a lot to do with Christmas.
Fuse alert. Someone is stealing Gotham City's power supply. Danger of citywide blackout.
When you want a Diet Coke, you want a Diet Coke. After all, there's just one. Diet Coke. Just for the taste.
Jingle bells, Batman swell. Robin's basically just fine. And the Batmobile kept its wheels because I planned for any type of wheel shenanigans. And the Joker got punched in the face. Alfred, what did we get Robin last year? Well, sir, we got a new Robin and let the old one go to college before the Joker could kill him with a crowbar, sir. Oh, right. Anyway, I got so many of these trading cards and souvenirs from the Joker Batland Mystery. Check them out here. So many. It's great. That's what you get, Robin. Yeah, right, anyway. I'll just give Robin one of these little bat care packages. Have you considered money, Master Wayne? Oh, now I am the Batman who laughs. No, Robin gets trading cards and toys. He's the boy wonder. Boys get toys. And what do girls get? Well, if past history is any indication, a wheelchair? Ugh! Christmas is hard for Batman. Commander, we're about to put out the milk and cookies, but we're not sure if Space Santa likes that stuff. Let me get him on the horn and see what's up. Space Santa Claus, are you out there? It's Commander Dan, aboard the Retro Station. Come in, please.
And so I says to Easter Bunny, I says, look, I'm fucking better than you, because I don't hide the shit I bring. Easter Bunny looks all terrified. So there. I think that's proof Easter Bunny hides shit and eggs at kids' houses. Case closed. Boom.
Sorry, Space Santa. I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I'm up to my space ass and space alligators here, kid. Trying to get all these ungrateful turd blossoms their precious Christmas crapola. So make it snappy.
Yes, sir. The folks aboard the retro station want to leave something out for you, and they didn't know if you were a milk and cookies guy, cup of coffee, a snifter of brandy.
Yeah, right. Snifter my space balls, man. Kidding, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Nah. If you want to show me some appreciation, one of your combs.
Say what?
Or spit, toothbrush, blood sample, anything with DNA, monkey boy. The other space holiday mascots go apeshit for that stuff. Like a robot camera on a fruitcake.
I'll let them know. You mind me asking what they would use it for?
Oh, clones of you to do with as they please. You ass genius? Look, don't worry about Space Santa. I'm all set. Just enjoy the fruitcake and send me a copy of your evaluation. How about that?
Sure. Thanks, Space Santa.
From space! Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
What a magical guy. Christmas is the time of year when we get together with family and friends and celebrate the joyous birth of the Savior of the world, the last hope for justice in a world that's been fallen. That's right, we celebrate the reason for the season. Batman. Let's get this out of the way right away. Batman? Well, tell him, gentlemen.
It's my share.
That's right. Born in a mansion in Gotham City, the suburbs of hell itself, Bruce Wayne's parents were slain by a random thug with a need for a pearl necklace, so he shot them down in cold blood, leaving young Bruce Wayne alone, except Alfred, his butler, a huge mansion, 50 cars, and billions of dollars in assets and income. A real hard luck story. Bruce vowed that he would prevent this from ever happening again. By developing more effective law enforcement techniques? No, that's for wussies. Eliminating corruption in the system itself by judicious expenditures of his personal fortune? What are you, a communist? No. Bruce Wayne did the most logical and rational thing to solve this problem. He trained himself beyond the physical capacity of top athletes, purchased a magical crime-fighting car, and learned ninja skills to fight every criminal in Gotham, one at a time, in 12-hour shifts at night, dressed like a huge crazy bat for the rest of his life. Like sane people do. Anyway, today we're talking about a specific license from the illustrious history of our Dark Knight, and that is the movie Batman Returns. This is Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo by Konami. Sega of America made 2 of these Batman Returns games, but they're unrelated to this one. I never owned those games, but this game, I'm well versed in the playing of this bad boy. So first, let's give you a little context. The year is 1992, and it's summer. I've been waiting on the release of the Batman sequel, Batman Returns, which was promising to be a continuation of the darker tone from the original, with the original director, Tim Burton, coming back to direct. So I'm 17, right? Summer of my junior year of high school, and I could drive, see R-rated flicks, and all I was focused on that summer was Batman Returns. Since Batman was coming back, it was going to be a continuation of the movie I'd already loved, and you've seen that before in my other Batman review. Such continuity back then, from movie to movie, was not heard of at all. Where now, there's almost a decade of comic movie continuity, just for one character. Iron Man's got, 5 movies? It's Iron Man. Batman had 1 movie, a campy kids show, and, Super Friends. Super Friends set superheroes back 2 decades. So I was anticipating a fantastic follow-up. And was I satisfied? Well, I personally love this movie, so yeah, I was perfectly happy with this version of Batman continuing. Even though there were things Tim Burton exaggerates and ignores about Batman, like him flat out murdering this clown, but honestly, who cares? It's a clown. That's right. The movie is about the Penguin, the Catwoman, and the Batman. The animal theme in this flick is not subtle, nor is the cat theme. In fact, this movie may as well have been called Catwoman, for as much as they delve into Catwoman here. Now, we see the beginning of the movie, we see a pair of wealthy folks having a baby. It turns out this is Danny DeVito, so they dump him in a river. Like the first movie, we think we're going to see the Waynes, but nope. Subvert your expectations, clowns. Fooled you. Tell them. That's right. Bruce cleaning up the last remnants of the Red Triangle Circus gang at the beginning of the film is pretty sweet. Honestly, they look like the Garbage Pail Kids and the Rollers from Return to Oz had a baby and then left them at the dumpster circus. Bruce beats 9 shades of crap whoop-ass out of these clowns and bearded ladies, strong men, and I don't know, there might have been a monkey, I can't remember. The movie then goes on to introduce Catwoman with a great origin scene and an amazing Catwoman played by Michelle Pfeiffer. The cast is great, top to bottom. I love the soundtrack and the neat 9 Lives thing with Catwoman throughout the movie. So cool. Even disgusting penguin mutant guy is a neat take on Oswald Cobblepot. But then there's weird stuff, like this shit. And this shit. And all these penguins there. And how about this shit? So, yeah, it's got its problems. The critics of the day gave it mixed praise, mostly positive, but like most folks who are wrong and stupid and wrong, they say, the most interesting thing about Batman is his villains. No, cretin. Add in other media to that, and you're getting close. But in the Arkham games, especially Origins, they're great dives into Bruce and Bats as a character. The movies just lean on, you already know what a Batman is, so let's get to the villains. With each movie's baddies getting more and more coverage and, well, dare I say, flamboyant? So, yeah, by the time we were seeing a full-on musical number in the 90s series, I was kind of wishing for this again. Or this. Ultimately, we got this as Batman's ultimate bad guy.
I have here a page from Batman's diary. It says, "All the people are scared of me, and I think that is cool. I'm cool, because I am a Batman."
Whoa! Alfred! This jabroti's putting my business on Front Street! I'm gonna get a bunch of cops and kick his ass!
Yesterday, I think Alfred caught me playing with my dolls. I'd better give them to Robin as a toy for Christmas. I have a big crush on Vicky Vale, but now there's this girl dressed like a cat, and I think I like her better.
Bane! I'm gonna kick your ass and butt!
Ah!
Until just recently, Batman hasn't really been taken all that seriously. The Batman flick, the new one, is astonishingly layered and serious, which I like. As far as Batman Begins goes, that trilogy stands the test of time, but it's at turns dark, funny, and unexpectedly goofy. It also has, a bunch of great actors in it, so it's fine. And Batman Returns, this movie is amazing. It has Christopher frickin' Walken, which makes it a pretty great time there. And the cast is just brilliant in turns playing their characters as serious and then campy as well. So, the movie's pretty great, and I love it. But how do you put all that dark, edgy, goofy goofiness onto a cartridge like this? How could it possibly match the tone and quality of a Tim Burton movie? Well, let's see what the different companies did to recreate this license right after this.
The forces of destruction in the Batman Returns handheld beam from Tiger.
What do you want?
To destroy the Penguin's evil army.
The time has come to punish all!
Defeat the Catwoman. Face the Penguin in 5 levels of skill.
You don't really think you'll win, do you?
The Batman Returns handheld electronic game, now playing in a pocket near you.
Let's take a quick peek at the also rans for this evaluation. Please note that I didn't own any of these, but let's take a look anyway. Sega of America made games for the Game Gear, the Master System, Genesis, and Sega CD. The CD and Genesis game is what we're seeing here. The game plays a lot like, well, most Genesis titles licensed at the time. Unlike the Sunsoft port of Batman from the NES, though, this game was designed by Malibu Interactive, who made games like Battle Cars and Three Ninjas. Oh, and we'll get to them. Be sure of that. But the gameplay is stock standard. It's like Chakan the Forever Man or a David Perry Genesis platformer of the day. It's nothing special or crazy. The driving stages are fun, but brutally difficult on the Genesis. They made versions for the Amiga as well, and it looks like it's miniature Batman fighting teeny-weeny clowns and tiny-whiny Catwoman. Denton Designs handled that, which shows you how licensed this flick was, and how broad that license went. Toys, clothes, games, Happy Meals, Taco Bell cups, even more toys. Batman Returns was marketed to kids hard, and that was a big problem too. 1992 was the beginning of the culture war against violent content in video games and violence in media in general, and the beginning of the nanny state, basically, and whining censor monkeys from every angle of the political prism. You got the right-wing Christians and the left-wing soft hippie liberals screeching about the children.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Yeah, you, dolt. You and your partner who made the children, you need to think about the children. You know, in the Simpsons episode, that was a whorehouse. Why would children even be going there unless their simple asses let them? Be better parents. There. I did what you wanted and thought about the children for 2 seconds. Unlike, apparently, the parents worried about violence in media. The NES version was unlike all of the other games and was put out by Konami. Here's just a handful of the licensed beat-em downs that the geniuses in Konami arcade design put out. Ninja Turtles, both games. Simpsons, Asterix, and X-Men. Konami knows 2 things. Beat-em down video games and comics. And licenses. That's 3 things. And that's just what Batman Returns is. It's a single-player, belt-scrolling slugfest across 7 levels, where Bats fights the assault of the Red Triangle Circus Gang, and basically the same enemies over and over until he gets to the Penguin and Catwoman. The game is tough as nails, but learning the weaknesses of the enemies and using Batman's gear will help you with finishing this one off in no time. The first level is Bats versus the Red Triangle Gang in the middle of Gotham, and after facing off with a boss clown and rescuing a stripper and a shopper, we move on to the rooftops of Stage 2. This game covers the beats of the movie so well, and the soundtrack for this game is incredible. So taking a look at this one, only one question remains. So, does Batman Returns on the Super Nintendo have a license to play? Yeah, of course! This game is great, and it's not too pricey. I think I got this copy for $20 on eBay. You can probably pick it up for about the same price, maybe a little bit more, but you gotta get yourself a copy. If you have a Super Nintendo and you're into retro games, this is definitely one you want to pick up. Alright, well, this has been one heck of a holiday. I'm going to tuck in Splat and Cambot Jr., and Margot's already working on our next year's big celebration. So, thanks again for coming by. We do appreciate it. In fact, we really appreciate you guys watching any of the videos. As it stands here, the stats say that you probably don't. But if you're just starting to watch now, thank you so much and welcome aboard the Retro Station. You can subscribe, and please do. Hit the bell when you want to know my new shows are up. And we got a new show coming up in about a week and a half. So, thanks everybody for coming out for the holiday. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays and a Happy New Year. But more than anything else that I've said during this video, during the holidays, or any time prior to this, or in the future, remember to always, always stay retro. Peace.
Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. Throwing out a hissy fit, your views ain't in the millions, and every up and comer is a threat to what you're dealing in. Instead of getting